Hello everyone, welcome to another peterb-imt Chrono mine ticket and idle miner roundup of the week. This time we've got wind in the elevator and light in the warehouse. I decided to start this ticket using Iggy, just 2 shafts open, placing a Sif and then Lavinia. And as you'll see, the elevator climbs very quickly. I make sure to get 9 pulses of Iggy to upgrade the elevator, leaving the last one to open as many shafts as I can. So this time we've got elevator to level 700, just replacing with Ezio and Edmund, ready for my next stage of my mine opener. Digging all the way down now, just opening as many shafts as I can. So that level of cash got me to mine shaft 14, as you'll see in a second. That gives me opportunity to go back and place my MIF and SIF managers. Then I'll activate Ezio and Edmund to continue digging. So while that's going on, I'll mention Everdeep. Obviously this event started on Monday, challenging players to see how far they can get through the 120 mines on offer, split up into 8 different biomes. Most people find the first at least 2 or 3 biomes relatively easy, should fly through. The first one certainly. Various milestones or walls that you might come across. For some players, mine number 40 will be a particular difficult one to get past. That's when you start to see the difficulty ramping up a little bit. But it's worth bearing in mind that mine 41 is considerably easier than 40, so it's worth pushing through if you can. And then you'll progress through the biomes. Sentinel Spire, that'll be another milestone or wall for some players. Reaching on through Chaos Cauldron Hard, and then Expert, which should test even the players with the most advanced squads. I'm anticipating I'll hit my wall around mine 110. The elements make it very tricky, as well as the increased cost curves. But if you do make it into Chaos Cauldron past mine number 80, you'll start to accumulate the endless chests, which are a treasure trove of really useful rewards. Hopefully get some giant pouches, some legendary essence, and especially with this new event we'll get tokens for Celestia briefcase. Which brings me on to talk about Celestia. So she's a warehouse manager who projects her warehouse stats onto 2 selected mine shafts, allowing you to use mineshaft managers to run warehouse ahead. So you could either do this with Instacash or the beam to warehouse managers, so the likes of Erica or Green Idler, or say Lorenzo or Zoe. Of course, if you have Axiom, then it's a good opportunity to multiply the instant cash managers using Axiom to get that extra boost to your income. Another use for Celestia would be to do a combo chain using warehouse ahead stats. So for example, Everdeep has some sections that are very warehouse ahead, you get much more production for a lower cost. So if you can use Sue, Archie or Arek to start a combo chain, whatever managers you've got to extend that, whether that be Utux or Eternity, through either, and then finishing with either Bell or Drethos, or using whatever finish you've got. You know, if you're just finishing with the likes of Turner or Cliff, that's also alright, just depends on what managers you've got. Okay, so you can see I've continued to place my Myth and Sith managers, along with my mineshaft unlock cost reduction managers, and then I'll be getting set soon to do my warehouse run. So with the element in the warehouse being light, I decided to use Yasuke, remembering to activate Naui after Yasuke in order to give him a really good boost. Popping Axiom in the elevator to amplify Naui's Instacash production. You'll notice that I've been running a 200 boost on top of a 50 stack of boosts, so I used a ×2, a ×5, a ×10, a ×20 and a ×50, as well as a 200 for the whole 10-minute ticket this time. At the moment, I've always found Yasuke to be the strongest warehouse run option, especially when super effective. Maple's also great, tend to boost by Urka. Though it'll be interesting to see when I get Celestia how she compares for this kind of situation. Very happy with how I managed to get the warehouse this time, making sure to pick the right moment to stop upgrading the warehouse and jump down, dig as deep as possible, making sure that you've got all your mineshaft unlock cost reduction managers placed just to allow you to go as far as possible. I'm just popping in some of the managers that I didn't manage to place earlier, and I'm trying to be as quick as possible here because I'm mindful I've got Axiom running and I want to use him as much as possible during my Selena combo, which I'm going to start in a few seconds, which will help me to open some more shafts. While I'm just doing that, I'll just take the opportunity to say thank you to everyone who played the event mines over the last 2 weeks as part of the Green Game Jam. We were very lucky that even though we didn't quite reach the second milestone, Calibri gave us 20 fragments of Dawn to all players. So well done everyone, and thanks to Calibri. And you can see I've just started my Selena digging now. That's Asterion with Sam as a cost reduction manager. You can obviously unlock as you get 50p for legendary managers if they've got that passive included. Then Glimmer is another really strong option for me. She'll get another couple of shafts open, no problem. And something I'm finding really, as much as I used to plan out my first ticket in terms of the opening and manager placements, lately it's more important for me to make sure I've got a plan for this Selena stage, making sure I'm not wasting time choosing the right manager for the right elemental shaft, having a really clear idea of what managers are going to be effective, and yeah, just being super careful with the placement. It's so easy to make a mistake and end up wasting a manager, especially when you've got certain interactions. You know, accidentally activating somebody after Asterion and cancelling out his effect, for example. I've done that before. Erica and Green Idler, they're also really strong options in this case. Well, Axiom's still running, but he's just run out there. Replace him with Damien. And then realising that my ticket's starting to run out of time, just on the final few upgrades here for Goodman Junior's getting me. He's got equipped with the straw hat for a little bit of an extra cost reduction bonus there. Starting to come into the last few seconds. Not doing any significant upgrades here. So thanks for watching guys, hope you've enjoyed. So good luck with all your tickets guys, and happy mining!